Arunachal Pradesh, a state of India, formerly known as the North-East Frontier Agency from the British colonial era. The area was part of Assam until it was made the Indian Union Territory of Arunachal Pradesh in 1972, and in 1987 it became an Indian state. It constitutes a mountainous area in the extreme northeastern part of the country and is bordered by the Kingdom of Bhutan to the west, the Tibet region of China to the north, Myanmar, Burma and the Indian state of Nagaland to the south and southeast, and the Indian state of Assam to the south and southwest. The capital of the state is Itanagar. Land relief features. Most of Arunachal Pradesh terrain consists of deep valleys flanked by highland plateaus and ridges that rise to the peaks of the Great Himalayas. The state encompasses three broad physiographic regions. Farthest south is a series of foothills similar in type to the Sivalik Range, a narrow sub-Himalayan belt stretching across much of northern India that ascend from the Assam plains to elevations of 1000 to 3300 feet, which is 300 to 1000 meters approx. Those hills rise rapidly northward to the lesser Himalayas, where some ridges and spurs reach 10,000 feet. Further north, along the Tibetan border, lie the main ranges of the Great Himalayas, where Kangtu, the highest peak in the state, dominates the landscape, reaching about 23,260 feet. Drainage and soils. The major rivers of the state are the Brahmaputra and its tributaries, the Dibang, Lohit, Subansiri, Kameng and Tirap. The Brahmaputra, known as the Sangpo in the Tibet Autonomous Region of China and as the Dihang in Arunachal Pradesh, flows eastward from Mansarovar Lake in Tibet before dipping south through the Himalayas into north-central Arunachal Pradesh. The river then winds its way southward across the length of the state, cutting a narrow, steep-sided gorge into the mountainous terrain. The Brahmaputra finally emerges onto the northern edge of the Assam plains.
Forest and wildlife. The diversity of topographical and climatical conditions have favored the growth of luxuriant forests, which are home to myriad plant and animal forms, adding beauty to the landscape. Living in this incredible cradle of nature are the colorful and vibrant tribes of Arunachal Pradesh, for whom the forest and wildlife are of special significance. Nature have been exceedingly kind and endowed this beautiful state of Arunachal Pradesh with diverse forest and magnificent wildlife. The richness of life forms, that is flora and fauna, that occur in this forest present a panorama of biological diversity with over 5,000 plants, about 85 terrestrial mammals, over 500 birds and a large number of butterflies, insects and reptiles. Such an unparalleled occurrence of life forms can be attributed to the peculiar of the state, which is at the junction of Paleoarctic, Indo-Chinese and Indo-Malayan biogeographical regions. Biotic elements from all these regions occur in this state, making it very rich in floral and faunal resources. The vegetation of Arunachal Pradesh falls under 4 broad climatical categories and can be classified in 5 broad forest types, with a 6th type of secondary forests. Also, at the time when the population of the big cat family is declining rapidly in other parts of the world, Arunachal Pradesh proudly enjoys the distinction of having the big 4, namely tiger, leopard, clouded leopard and snow leopard in its jungles. In addition, the state is also home to 2 endangered feline species, golden cat and marbled cat.
Religion
in Arunachal Pradesh. Religion in Arunachal Pradesh has been a spot for the syncretism of different traditional religions. According to the 2011 Indian census, the religions of Arunachal Pradesh break down as follows. Christians are 445,762, which is 30.26% of total population. Hindus are 401,876, which is 29.04% of total population. Johnny Polo are 362,553, which is 26.2% of total population. Buddhists are 162,815, which is 11.76% of total population. Muslims are 27,435, which is 1.9% of total population. Sikhs are 1,865, which is 0.1% of total population. And Jains are 216, which is less than 0.1% of total population in Arunachal Pradesh. Christianity in Arunachal Pradesh. Christians comprise about one-third of the total population of Arunachal Pradesh. Most of these are Roman Catholics, while some are Baptists. There has been a rise in the Christian population of the state. Some say that this is due to conversion, while experts attribute this to the effect of migration on the small population of the state. Johnny Polo in Arunachal Pradesh. Johnny Polo, which is also known as Johnny Polo Sim, is the designation given to the indigenous religion of animistic and shamanic type of the Tani and other Tibeto-Burman peoples of Arunachal Pradesh and Assam in the northeastern India. The name Johnny Polo means sun and moon and was chosen for the religion in the process of its revitalization and institutionalization started in the 1970s in the response to inroads made by Christianity and the possibility of absorption into Hinduism. The religion has developed a congregational system, hymns to be sung, composed in the Tani ritual language of Samans, a formalized philosophy, theology, and an iconography of gods and temples. The pioneer of the revival was Talum Rugbo. Johnny Polo is related to the Hempu Mukrang religion of the Karbi and the Niezi No of the Crusoe.